Tonight on Furniture Film Classics, Tony Curtis
Why are we using the hot glue? We should be using the tacks.
and Jack Lemmon.
Hot glue's faster. Besides, Spats and his gang are after us.
Yikes, let's get out of here.
In Some Like It Hot, Glued.
Hi, I'm John Aston.
And I'm Marty Angles.
Welcome to I'm Dickens.
He's Fenster.
Where did that show go? Anyway, I'm Joe Lorario.
And I'm, Ed Feldman.
Yeah, welcome to Furniture to Go. Now, last time we began working on this here throne chair, we stripped all the fabric, the finish, we refinished it.
And we wove the burlap webbing and set the springs and sewed them into place.
Now, before we cover with the fabric, we must apply what? Some burlap.
Burlap.
And some padding. Because the old chair had that. And we're going to use the horsehair we bought from Lester and Leon when weren't they coming?
Oh, God. Schaefer Bisson, I like to call that place.
They had
what hats? What hats? And then we'll apply the fabric after that.
Well, we don't have any fabric.
Do you have any fabric?
We have to get some fabric.
I guess we have to get some. Let's do.
So let's go get some fabric. We'll see you there.
Let's pretend we're leaving, that this is a real place.
After you.
Uh-huh.
After you.
I know just what you're going to do.
Go ahead.
I stopped you.
Now it's my show.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. How you doing? Nice to see you.
We need to get some fabric.
Yeah, fabric.
Special in mind?
Well,
Something, well, we're doing the throne chair.
so we need
Okay.
something regal, really kingly or queenly.
Hey, you want to look around?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Come over here, fellas. Let me show you this wreath pattern.
A wreath,
Aretha.
Franklin.
Ah,
This beautiful fabric gets railroaded when it's sewed for a love seat, so there are no seams.
set the other way.
Runs
Yes, it
vertically.
runs vertically.
Exactly.
Ah, and it's nice.
It's a nice color, but well, I don't think it's going to fit the wood of the chair, though.
Right,
Still
right.
not quite there.
No.
Not quite. What else have you
Okay, how about this beautiful heavy tapestry?
got? Oh.
You can even do a beautiful chaise lounge with this fabric.
Well, it's a big, bold print, and we've got kind of small patterns on our chair, so we need some smaller patterns.
Smaller
to
patterns,
fit
and
the
I like a
panels.
blue color of some sort.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, go see Lou out in the main area, and he'll show you some other fabric.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks, Sam.
Lou?
Lou.
Hello,
Lou?
who's that?
Hey!
Hey,
How you
fellas.
doing?
Lou? Good to see you
you,
again.
Joe.
Nice to see ya.
Ed, how are you?
Pretty good. We were in the back looking at tapestries with Sam, but I think we're looking for something more like this.
Especially that blue color. These are nice.
Where are they from?
These are beautiful. They're woven in Belgium. They're comb cotton and a little bit of
George-
viscose
George M. Cohan.
for luster, yeah.
And what's with the chicolach?
This is the Napoleonic bee.
Oh, well, the blue and the gold is good. What else have
Okay.
you got in that basic palette?
I've got something very interesting that might work.
Okay.
Okay.
This is nice. This is like the flag of Romania.
Yes.
This is the flag
A lot
of
of stars.
New Jersey.
Got a beautiful
Hey.
fleur-de-lis.
Ah.
That's really
Yeah,
pretty.
it's,
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Very
That-
regal.
That's very nice.
Oh, you found something.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, this is going to
Beautiful.
work just fine. You know what? Can we take all of this and bring back what we don't use?
Absolutely.
We got one chair, that's all, but you don't have any
So,
mistakes.
all
with
right.
it.
Use what you need and bring the rest back.
Great.
Great. Another successful A. Brood and Sons
Venture.
trip.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
let's just roll this guy
Let
up.
the man do it. He's
Okay,
a professional.
he's a professional.
Does it all the time. See that? You couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Enjoy.
All right,
Great.
thank
Good to
you.
see you again.
fellas.
All
Thanks a
right.
lot.
Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Another
And
thing,
another thing.
We need one other thing.
And do you have a back door?
Right this way.
Oh, we got the right place.
This is it.
Mighty nice place you
Nothing
got
has
here,
changed. Look at this
Pilgrim.
beautiful fabric.
Oh, Irish gnomes have been
Look
here.
how nice it looks with the chair. But we'll put this aside now because we have to cover up the springs with the burlap, which the little gnomes have done already.
Yes, and now we're going to start to tack in this muslin.
See, look, it's all in there.
I mean, it's not muslin,
Can you
it's
see it?
burlap,
Can
isn't
they
it?
see in there? Look.
Yes, remember we tied those, and now we have a big hunk of burlap. And we're going to fold it over.
Milton O. Burlap.
Milton O. Burlap. Look, when you do a corner like this, you always fold that in. Why? So the burlap looks pretty? Just leave that in. That's
Got a
holding
big nail there.
That's holding the chair together. So the burlap looks pretty? No. You want a nice, even edge, and you want to practice because you're going to have to do this with the real fabric, too. So you pull.
And with any other chair.
And as we always say, we always do the center first. And thanks to Yahweh once again for providing us with
tight there.
the electric cordless staple gun. We feel around so we don't hit into the springs or the twine. We don't want to put a staple
Right
on
in
that
tab.
nail.
It won't work. It'll just back up into the gun, and then you'll have to take it to a doctor.
Finished stapling or tacking down the burlap, and yet more lashing has occurred.
Did ancient astronauts direct this design up here?
Don't talk to me about that. It's a racist concept. But you know, we've taken the cord and we've tied it around underneath the springs with the
So
curved needle.
All the springs are together now.
The springs can't go anywhere, even if they wanted to.
And what is this? This is
This-
the way the back looks now.
No.
We like it this way.
This is the ejector seat for the king of your choice.
This is the Triscuit, or
This-
the big piece that was already in the chair.
The old piece, we've twirled some burlap around it and lashed that to the inside.
So this
we
didn't have to
have
be
the
made.
old horsehair, so we didn't have to buy more horsehair.
And we didn't have to make a new pad.
Right.
Just have
and
to cover it so it looks nice and new.
now give me the piece of cotton batting that we did indeed cut
And the
out.
magic word is?
Please.
I cut the piece already.
See how it's notched at the corners for all the lovely little armholes?
Now we put this in and down.
And this will make your bottom feel so nice and soft, if it isn't already.
I like it just like this, but I'm going for the caveman look.
And we tuck that in. And in order to make this so none of this stuff can move around, we have to put the muslin. Yes, we did not attach this or lash this anywhere, nor did we do this. Now we have the muslin,
This is
white muslin, very rare.
muslin. You see that flap right here that was cut? You can see the flap, and you can see some diamonds there, kind of. Little release
circles.
cuts. They are for the back.
And we put that in there.
That will be pulled through the back.
And we fold them over. Now look, when you fold this over, you don't leave this tail out. You fold it over like this, so everything gets a nice, smooth, and hidden cut. Pull it through there, and we pull it through there. And now we're finishing the front with the muslin. Try and leave some gaps in between your staples because you're going to go over that same area again with the real fabric. So you don't want staples going
wanna-
into other staples.
Widely space.
Yeah.
Space them widely, not
He said.
wildly.
Joe, what are you going to do
Look at
while I
this
do
thing
this?
here. You see this? This broke off the arm. When we put the big piece in, the Triscuit, it broke. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, and this is like emergency repair. Put a little bit of glue there. Move it back and forth so it's
Hey, you're moving the
evenly
chair
distributed.
around.
And then get the clamp, the spring clamp.
Or the pony clamp, some people call
Well, the ponies are the small ones. This is a giant. This is like an old Clydesdale. And next, we're going to do the back, because there's nothing here now. So it's not an illusion.
Now we're ready to do the back, right, Chief?
Which is the back right here.
This is a hunk of burlap that's going to hold everything in place. Over top of that, we'll just put fabric.
Now, down here, we're using the old sandwich.
Yes, because
From
we
the
are
original
frugal.
chair.
The Frugal Upholsterers is the new name of the show.
It's
you
a kick,
see.
I think. It's a real kick. Just like we used the seat.
Now this is made of horsehair inside. And since
Inside.
we're reusing it, guess what?
We don't need that 25-pound bag of horsehair we got from...
Maybe we can return it to the guys. You think they'll take it?
okay,
I can't
get
take
the
it
hell
back.
out of
What do you
here.
think?
Get
And
out
what
of
we've
here.
done is we've lashed this, just big, gross stitches the only kind I know to use.
They did that with my uncle.
Gross Stitches.
right over here.
Well, that was the name of the doctor, Dr.
Couldn't wear his
Gross.
shorts now.
Gross Stitches. And then we lash that to the burlap, and now we're just going to lay on
the cotton batting.
lovely piece of cotton batting.
Look at that
And now
big.
let's go home. No. Over top of that, we'll
Don't
put
sneeze now,
the
because you can
muslin.
blow that away.
The muslin
It
goes
looks like
over
the
top.
Shroud of Turin fabric.
Ooh, hey, I see Bert Parks in there.
I
Wait.
see Lester and Leon in there.
Anyway, remember, you got the channel all the way around here, and that's where you're going to start tacking
No,
in
we got
there.
this at Lester and Leon's, not at the channel.
Oh, boy. So we put one at the top.
One at the bottom. You know how you do it.
Oh, yeah, always one at the top and always one at the bottom.
Now you got to find.
Oh, well, you always go by feel. You get the channel
Of course,
down
you
in
have
there.
no other way to go,
Okay.
because everything is covered.
And then we can start to work out. We've put one arm on, now I'm putting the other arm on. It's got the old horsehair wrapped with the cotton batting and then muslin on top.
Muslin.
While you,
While I will slice my wrist. No, I am going to cut this fabric right at the channel. You want to cut close to the staple, too, because you're going to lay in some gimp.
and for the first time anywhere on Furniture to Go, I'm using the very powerful pneumatic staple gun. Why?
Because I suggested you get it.
Well, also, the cordless one ran out of power. It's charging right now.
It's got no power, Captain.
Ah! Am I tacking the pad to the arm? No, I'm not. I'm really just tacking the muslin, and that's going to hold in everything. And then I just fold over the front. If you can see here, we've got a
Such fun.
wood ledge that comes out, and that's what I'm tacking underneath. Oh, welcome to the Globe Theater. Or, gentlemen, start your compressors. I don't care.
Look at this, from that big
Look.
piece, and you got a little tiny piece now.
And this is a lovely, as
Fleur.
we picked out, a fleur de lis,
These are
a
fleurs.
royal blue. And we want to line it up so that the fleur breaks right in the middle, where that middle emblem is at the top and bottom.
The stem of the flower.
The stem hits the fleur, et cetera, et cetera. And we also want to make sure that these fleurs don't get cut by the top here. Okay, shall we go? I'm going to step around there.
Okay.
I'm going to get the lovely compressor, one in the top.
Cut the one in the bottom now.
Always one in the bottom. Now the bottom one's going to go right through the fleur. What can you do? You can't do nothing. And how did we measure?
How did you measure this?
We laid it out
You
and we
laid it
cut
out?
it square
As long
with
as you
about
got
2-3 inches on each
Some
side.
excess on the front and the back and the sides.
Sure, sure.
That's all.
And now, since this one is right where the diamonds break like this, we'll make sure that we line up the rest in the same manner.
And you don't want to pull it too much to wrinkle the fleur either.
No. Wrinkle the fleur.
You'll wrinkle it, it'll have a wavy fleur instead of a straight fleur.
I had a cousin that had a straight fleur, but it's okay because it was elective surgery, cleared that right up.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, it's time to put the seat material on, and we've cut the pattern
Look.
with little release cuts.
Again
little
with the release cuts.
and triangles sticking up, so when they're folded over, it will look nice.
See? Now we put this in.
And then in the front, wait a minute, in the front, just a regular cut because we're going to have to pack this. What's packing? You'll find out soon.
Could we do
enough.
the seat this color and the back this color? Do the back? Just
Go stand in the back. will
Come
you?
on.
First, we
I'm going
pull
to hit you in the back.
through.
You know that?
We pull the back through, and we match up the cuts as to where they will be in life.
There you go.
There you go.
So simple, a 4-year-old child can do it.
And we're going to now show you why everybody in America wants to do upholstery. Oh, my gosh. And remember, you're matching up your fleurs so that the back fleur breaks at the seat fleur. Okay.
Oh, that's perfect.
And then we put,
Now staple.
working once again with the pneumatic. I'll line that up very nicely. Give it a break.
Give it a break.
Give me a break.
Give the audience a break already. Put a staple in.
Wait a minute, I gotta find it. I gotta feel for it. Right there. That's all, just one in the front. Now let's spin.
Spin it around.
On the axis of the wheel of life.
We should have a dolly, a Lazy Susan for this.
Now, since we don't have anything breaking here, we're just gonna have to
Yeah, just,
pretend.
it looks...
No, actually, that's our center fleur.
It looks good.
Now, back here, we don't have any channel with the fancy stuff underneath, so I'm just gonna hit it right in the middle there and then put the trim there.
Go ahead.
Go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Now
Now I'm gonna work the corners, as we say. Work
the corners,
work.
not the big room.
Yeah.
Just work the corners.
The lounge. Here's what we need. We need a lot of cotton batting here so as to be able to pack a corner the way you want it to look.
So put a whole good, like 4 or 5 pounds in there.
Yeah, that you might have to.
So it becomes a big misshapen mass.
Yes, or a shaping mass, as it were. Keep talking, baby. I'm in the zone.
You're telling me.
I'm in the zone.
In the zone. They found my uncle in the zone. My uncle put all the light switches on in the house, my mother's house. They were all upside down. Turn the light on, you push the button down. It was great.
Okay.
Uncle Vito. I need a magician's table. I wanted to be a magician. Warped wood. Now the eggs roll off the table.
Keep talking, baby.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
upholstering here. All right. Continuing apace
See, I did my arm
with
already.
our armchair. That's why they call it an armchair.
It's all finished.
We're going to be doing the arms in a minute. Cut our fabric. But right now,
I'm gonna go with the gun.
let's go with the gun, the Peter or the Moses. And we'll always pull the center first. Find that little channel.
Pull that
there.
center down,
Pull
man.
the center down.
Oh!
Hey, it went.
I like the sound of that gun.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah. That staple gun was grating on my nerves.
What, the electric?
Yeah.
This has a
This
sort
is
of
a nice-
satisfying hissing sound.
It's a more mellifluent sound, I think.
Much like the hissing we get when we appear nationally in your hometown. Good. And then I'll just finish it off down here.
Finish it off.
See, in real life, I don't know how to do this. But somehow, when the cameras roll, I all figure it out. All right,
He just
that's ready.
plays an upholsterer on TV.
Later, we'll trim and gimp, as we say.
Trim and gimp. Oh, boy, wasn't that fun?
Shut up, will you? I'm not finished.
Oh, okay.
Jiminy crickets.
I'll show the gimp.
That's later. Oh, you're always giving away the ending, aren't you? So underneath,
I think I'm gonna make some fanciful pockets on my pants.
fanciful pockets.
Well, look.
Wasn't Bob Hope played that? There you go.
There you are.
There you go. Now you got to get the way this fabric breaks. You got to get a little crease there. You'll
Just a
always get a
little
little crease. And if there's extra fabric getting in your way,
Looks damn good on TV.
no matter. That's all that matters. Fold that away, and then you get your fold.
Get your fold.
Is some white stuff peeking out? It's okay. GIMP covers a multitude of sins. What are you doing down there, Joe?
I'm trimming off the excess because excess is not good. See
And
that?
Underneath.
Now we've trimmed all the way around.
And underneath you'll find some unsightly staples, which we're going to
That'll be
hide
hidden up here, you see?
with the decorative trim called GIMP. You know, that used to be my nickname.
The gimp.
Yeah, the GIMP. I didn't limp. They just asked me for an alias on a job application.
Eddie
It's the only
Gimp.
thing I could think of.
This is a glue gun here, a hot glue gun. This is the stick.
That you're
See that?
sticking the hot glue gun.
Put it in there. You can buy a whole pack of these, see?
And it feeds in.
Look.
And this decorative trim, it comes in many different colors, and you get a color that complements the fabric.
No.
I love you, fabric. You're
Do you want to put a
manly.
drip of this?
Well, we want to put it right on here right now.
Okay.
And just run a line of that. Now, if you don't want to use hot glue, you can use staples. No, you can't use staples. You can use decorative tacks. But we didn't use decorative tacks. Why?
Because
the
we don't
open of
have
the
the
show.
time.
No, the open of the show was about hot glue. Yet another tenuous connection.
yeah,
James Burke.
James Burke's got nothing on us, let me tell you that.
That's right. And we just lay that in. Now, if you are going to continue around, if this was a circle, you'd keep going. But we trim this off at a right angle so we can fit that in. We'll trim off the excess.
Hey, that looks
there.
pretty nice.
It looks darn regal, son. And now we'll go down the sides and all the way around the rest of it. We're going to tie it up in a big bow.
And when you use this hot glue gun, pull the stick out a little bit. If you put it down, because it may drip out.
And
there.
look, it has a little stand.
Oh, yeah.
So you pull that stand and then you sit it so it drips onto a piece of paper or
your nice rug.
the nice rug. So let's keep gimping.
Gimping.
I've got tons of it right here.
Seeing is believing.
Charles Lawton, your chair is ready. And look at this before. Oh, God, you didn't think we could do it.
Look at the after. There it is. Oh,
Fabulous. And it really is. It's impressive, but it's relatively easy upholstery. No curves, no pleats.
and no buttons.
What's wrong with buttons?
Well, I hate buttons, except for red buttons.
Oh, shoot me now. I'm trapped in how-to. Until next time, I'm Ed Feldman.
And I'm Joe Lorario. Be nice.
To your furniture.